Coming up, we're going to dissect some of the highest converting web to app paywalls so that you can learn all the different elements that you need to have on your paywall to reach those high conversions. Stay tuned. What is up, App Nation? It is Steve P. Young, founder of appmasters.com. And today we're going to talk all about web to app paywalls, the differences between app, just normal mobile app paywalls, and the differences that you can have on your web to app campaigns as well. And joining me today is the founder and CEO of Web2Wave, one of the easiest ways to start building your web to app funnels. So go check them out. It is web2wave.com. Igor, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Hey, Igor. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put a little link to our live stream where Igor really broke down your web to app funnels, all the things. Like it was a 101 class on web to app funnels. So go check that out. But today we're going to just talk about paywalls and what you really need on a high converting paywall. All right, Igor, without further ado, take it away, my friend.
We already talked about the content in the quiz, what you should put there, how to convince the user to make a subscription, to make a payment on your web funnel. And there we covered that the two most important parts of the funnel is like the first screen where you show the hook and the last screen, the paywall. So yeah, let's dive into the structure of converting paywall. So yeah, I'm Igor, I'm founder of Web2Wave. We are the easiest way to build web to app funnel. The anatomy of a funnel consists of two parts. The first one is the hook that you show on the first screen. It convinces user why they have to complete the quiz, what they will get after completing the quiz. And the second most important part is paywall, is where you convince user to buy your product and you explain what they will get after they will purchase the subscription for a product and how their life will be different after they solve their problem. The paywall structure that you have to have is different from paywalls that you usually have in mobile application. In mobile application, paywalls are pretty easy, I'd say. We show a title, something like choose your plan or get premium, get subscribe, get all the features. Then we list some features that we have. We may list them as a text list, or we may put some images, maybe some videos, but relatively simple. Then we show the prices, free trial, yearly trial toggle, something like that. We show the prices and the continue button. That's it. It's pretty easy in mobile. We spent a lot of time experimenting with the paywalls. And we found that the first paywall should be as short, as easy as possible for users to convince, because like they already download your application, they want to try it. That's why we don't show them too much information, so they are not going from the paywall. But the web to app paywall is a little bit different, because this is the last part where we interact with the user. If we are not selling to them on this step, then we probably will never get these users back. So it's like all-in situation. We have to put everything that we have in front of the user, so they will understand how the product will look like, what they will get, what are the payment terms. Basically, they have a lot of other questions in their head. So the structure should start with the value that we are giving to the user. Then we make a commitment that the user will get these results like something in 1 month or in 1 year, depending on your product, because people are paying not for the product, they're paying for solutions of their problem, and they want to understand when their problem will be solved. Because of that, we have to put a commitment from our side. We have to visualize how they will achieve this problem by showing some graphs or visualizing their life after. Mm-hmm. And for those users who are not convinced, we have to answer their question that they have in their head to resolve their objections. And usually these are problems with trust, with value. And the questions are like, what I am paying for? Who are the other users who are using it? If I don't like it, can I get my money back? Is it mobile application? It will be like a video course, or like for whom it is? What problem does it solve? So people are having these questions when they're considering to buy your product or not. And because of that, you have to show it on your paywall. These are a few examples of really good paywalls. And when I'm saying paywall, I'm talking about not only the very last page, but I'd say like few last pages that explain to the user what they're paying for. So when I say paywall, I mean like you can have 2 screens in the end of the quiz that are like starting the paywall, starting to talk about the money or about the results that users will get. After these 2 screens, then you show the prices. So here, important part that we show the progress that user will get. So in this case, they will lose some weight, and this is how they see their results measured. Then we show personalized value prop. Personalization is important here. So we have to explain that we creating a personalized plan for you. So it's not just a random program. It's not just like static video courses that are targeted like everyone. This stuff is created for you. That's why we show like your user's age, user's gender, their goals that they selected. It's really important to reflect it on the paywall so they understand that they're paying for something that is created specifically for them. And commitment. There are multiple ways how to show a commitment. So we can put like our promise. So like we are promising that we will provide you with the best results, or this you will lose 10 kilograms by September 2024. It's also a commitment. So we're saying like you will get these results.
And Igor, these are all these are just one long page, right? Because back when I used to talk about long paywalls, I noticed on the web, long paywalls perform better. So for those who are just watching, this is just one long scrolling screen that you just swipe up on so you can read more.
Yeah. So like you can split it in 2 pages, something like that. Start with the one page, and I think this one is like the pre-paywall page.
Yeah.
And this is the main paywall page. But still, yes, they are way more longer. So on mobile, it's pretty simple. Choose your plan. These are our prices, continue button, features, that's it. But on the web, like you have to answer all of their questions. So we provide unique value proposition, unique per user, and handling common objections. That's why usually all of these paywalls, they have FAQ section, which is like usually never exists in mobile application. Yeah, and because of like you in mobile application, they know how to subscribe to your app. They know how to cancel their subscription. They know what card will be charged. They know how to get refund, something like that. But on the web, they know nothing about your payment methods. So when you ask to put their critical information, their bank card, you have to explain everything in details, how the process will look like, that they have 30 days money back guarantee. It's really important to put everywhere. Again, like in mobile, it just does not make sense to put it there. So the pricing also a little bit different. We have to add huge discounts, like 50%, 60%. A lot of experiments that we launched show that the bigger discount, the better. I mean, like you can create like the base prices, old prices, like too high. It's, I'd say, like a gray area when you do some manipulative things with the prices, but still it does convert. So we have to show these big prices. So here, 6 months plan discount $200, and the total price is $66.
And I know you put in timers too, Igor, right? And I remember from our live stream, I would say you had a different visual, but I was asking you about like, hey, I always see per day pricing on web to app paywalls. And you said, hey, per day, showing prices per day tend to work a lot better.
Yes. So you can put prices per day. And this is one of the differences that you have on web compared to the mobile. Like on mobile, you can show prices in days. On web, you can do whatever you want. You will have some problems after that, like from people complaining that they did not understand how the subscription works. They may not understand that they're paying for subscription at all. Like when we show 6 months plan, they may think that they are paying for just 6 months.
Yeah.
And they may not expect that it will be renewed in 6 months, but obviously it will. Compare the prices as you want. Make the compared prices way more bigger than other prices. Again, you can't do it on mobile because like you have to make the bigger like real price, and all of these comparison price should be smaller. On web, you can do whatever you want, and that's why not only the content of the paywall is different, but the way how you present the prices and the prices itself.
And in this paywall, just so you guys are watching, because I mentioned the per day, I would rather show it per month because this is $11 per month, and showing that on a daily basis would be just too low. So I liked how they did the per month here too.
Yeah. $11 per month is a completely normal price, so why not to show it here?
Yeah, and having discount timers, it works on mobile, definitely works on the web stuff too.
Yeah. And even in the mobile, we had some experience, especially on Android. Mm-hmm. All the timers are working pretty good.
Yeah, agreed.
And then when we show prices, again, they're different from mobile prices. We usually sell what we call introductory offers, and they can be different than in mobile. So, for instance, the simplest one, like $14.99 per month, and then we switch to $24.99 a month. This can be done in mobile, but selling a weekly subscription for $5.99, which is pretty cheap, and then switch the subscription in 7 days to $19.99, you can do it on mobile. Same with, we're $19.99 a month and $79.99 a year. You can do it on mobile, but it's not that common in mobile applications. But on web, like everyone is using the variations of these changes, and especially like on web, free trials are not working really good, because the conversions from free trial to real purchase are 2-3 times lower than you have in mobile, and eventually the results of your campaigns on Meta are getting worse and worse. If you optimize on free trial event, then you get more users who subscribe to free trials, and if you are not optimizing on real conversions, then you will get more users who subscribe but not paying. On web to web, there is an ability to still sell free trials but optimize your campaigns to subscribe event, like real conversion event, but it's not what we usually recommend. Like usually we recommend start selling and getting money as soon as possible. At least sell a trial like 99 cents per 3 days, and then switch to a yearly subscription or a monthly subscription. It will work better.
Igor, I'm going to pause here real quick too, because I've actually seen one of our clients who do 99 cents for the first week and then renews at their normal weekly pricing. They only show it on like the third open. It works really well for them too. And so I would say that was the big difference for me, was web to app campaigns. You don't need a 7-day free trial, which is normal, or a 3-day free trial on the app side of things. But on the website of things, you want like paid trials, which is money right into the door, and better signals to Facebook as well. So faster signals to Facebook, I should say. Love it.
So when we show the prices, another way to increase LTV, to increase conversions, is to add upsells. Again, it's not that common in mobile applications, because with an upsells, it works when the user made a purchase, subscribe to our main subscription. We can show them another products. Usually these maybe physical products or some PDFs or additional subscriptions. And when the user clicks add infographics, add to my program, we charge the user the same time without asking their payment methods one more time. Yeah. And there are ways when you can add like multiple upsells one by one. So if the user purchases one thing, try to sell something more expensive. Or if they are not buying your product, try to sell something cheaper. Yeah. And with these upsells, you can increase your LTV like by 20-30% easily. Yep. That's why
Igor, also, and this is where I think it's going to be headed. Because look, web campaigns, people who've been selling courses, digital courses, have been using this. E-commerce people have been using this. They'll try to break even on their ads with the initial offer, and the money right here, the ROAS, the positive ROAS, comes on these upsells. So don't sleep on these upsells. They can dramatically increase that LTV for your users.
Yes, agree. Like educational professionals know how to work with these upsells, and they may even start with a really simple product. I don't know, like $2 product. Yep. You start with it, use it as a lead magnet, and then you are converting to more expensive products. Yep. So yeah, at first we do upsells. It's really easy to do. Then we do downsells. This works when people you present like, and you can do downsells on the upsells page, and you can do downsells on the main paywall. So like you can put these pop-ups that are saying like, hey, don't go away, like everywhere, and you will not be punished by App Store or Google Play. That's why they also can increase the conversions. And what we usually do for our clients is that we present the price. When the user clicks like continue without these guides or open the payment form and close it, then we show a pop-up saying, hey, you have a bigger discount. And when they click use now or close this pop-up, we are just redirecting them to another paywall with lower prices. We changed the content of the paywall, adding like extra 25% discount has been applied, something like that. But usually it's kind of the same structure, more focus on the discount that they're getting. And yeah, it works too. The outcome of it is not that big, like say hard to get 30% of additional revenue, but still it increases the conversions.
Yeah. We have a downsell thing on the app side of things, Igor, that I haven't shared publicly, but I know it works. And it's just one of those things where not a lot of people do it, but if you do it, you can just add extra income, incremental. It's not going to be huge, but within the first month of launching it, for like a $15,000 a month app MRR, we brought in easily $1,000 to $2,000 a month with the downsell.
Yeah, so it's like 10% easily you can get from it.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, to wrap up, the winning paywall structure. So like if in mobile we have just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, here you have to have like 14 blocks. So just screenshot it and like compare with your paywalls. If they don't have like 14 blocks, then add more. It will increase commissions. And a few more examples from BetterMe. They are like leaders on this market. Personalized value offer, CTA button, show some numbers, explain what they're paying for, what problem that they will solve, what will be in the plan, because they may not understand what they're paying for. Again, visualize before, after. So they want to see how their life will be different, and with images it's pretty easy to show it. Also try to add real humans, people on your paywall. Illustrations with people convert better than some random graphics without people. So we show prices, CTA button, features list, FAQ. So it follows the same structure as we showed before. Here, again, user reviews that answer the questions like who else is using your application, what I will get in the end.
Hey, Igor, can we go back to real quick to the the couple of slides right here. Now, does Web2Wave make it easy? Because I know you said you broke it down for those who were just watching the first part. You said the quiz or the hook. Sorry, the hook was the main thing. So that's that first page on your quiz, right? And then you have the quiz element, and then you have the paywall. Does Web2Wave make it easy for us to use some of the questions we're asking in the quiz and then show that personalization on the paywall?
Yes, definitely. You can change the wall content
So like the
of the
previous slide
paywall.
will have a better example of this if we want to go back real quick. So it's like, Tess, see your relationship progress by October 14th, right? And you can help us kind of think through, like, because I picked on the second screen, I selected, hey, I want to improve my self-belief, right? And so Igor, will your platform help me say, hey, people who selected this show this particular graphic?
Yeah, that's a great question. Yes, yeah, we can help it to do it. And in the like templates library that we have, they already have examples on what you can change on the paywall, depending on users' answers to the questions in the quiz.
Awesome. Igor, I want to move on to next is, okay, you know, what are the, like, what's a normal subscription rate that we should be seeing on these paywalls if we did everything right and did all those 14 blocks and those 14 elements? And what are some mistakes that we should avoid? So do you have any like rough numbers on what a normal conversion rate should look like on a good paywall?
We have these numbers right on the platform. So let me just pull it.
Is that, do I have to log in for the platform, or can we just?
Yes.
Okay,
You
I can
have to
pull it
log
too.
in. So the conversion from paywall to active subscription on average is 6%. But
Wow.
these are average numbers. They can be lower, they can be bigger, and you still can be profitable. But on average is 6%.
And Igor, just to give you a sense, that is amazing. This is actual paying customers. So on the mobile app side of things, 5 to 10% is good trial activation rate. So typically it is about a 2% conversion rate on mobile. That's what I've heard from really big wigs at these, you know, at really big companies. How about I just say it that way? And about on average, an install to paying customer is about 2%. Now, Igor is saying on average, the web to app campaigns is 6%. That's 3 times more than the app itself.
Yeah, but this conversion on the paywall, so we still lose some users during the completion of the quiz. So not everyone. Yeah.
Right, of course. Yes, agreed.
Yes.
Same with the app stuff of things. We lose some things on the quiz too.
In general, average 6%, and I'd say the range is like from 2 to 15%. We have projects who show 15% conversion, with drop off during the quiz, like 20 completion of the quiz, 20 to 30%. So users who land on your quiz only, 70% of them, you will lose them during the quiz, and then on average 6% will convert on.
Wow, we lose 70 to 80% on the quiz.
Yes.
Wow.
And it's fine. It's completely fine.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, your goal is those users who are like completing the quiz, they kind of like ready to pay, and the whole unit economics is better than on mobile. Well, it depends on the project, but usually it's better on mobile because you don't pay the 30% to the app store. You have different attribution. You can scale faster. You get the money in 2 days, not in 6 weeks. So there are a lot of reasons why it converts better. But still, if it's not converting really good for you, if you see huge drop off on the paywall, usually you have to start with the content of the paywall and ask yourself, like, did we provide enough value? Do they understand that their problem will be solved, or we need to explain it the other way? Second, simplify payment form and remove payment terms. Like in a lot of applications, let me find it somewhere here. Yeah. So here we have explained by clicking get my plan, I agree to pay $15 for my plan. These are payment terms. If you skip them, your conversions will be higher, but you may get more chargebacks from the users. So they will come to you to get refunds. So you have to experiment. In the initial phase, I'd recommend to skip this part and then gradually add it, because like you need to get more events faster. That's why make the paywall as converting as possible, and then work with the chargeback problems if you have it. You may not have it, and it will be fine for you without these payment terms. Add more timers and discounts, big discounts. Then you can add Apple Pay button right after the prices, so users can start their payment with just one click. They don't need to open your payment form and then select Apple Pay as a method. It does increase the conversions. And also check Stripe errors. You may have a lot of problems with approval rates, and if you have problems with approval rates, meaning that user tries to make a payment, but they are not succeeded with the payment. And here you see the conversions may be different in different countries. So when you have cross-border payment, so if the company is in the European Union and the user is in United States, it will be a cross-border payment, which the bank or the end user treats as more risky transaction. So the conversions will be lower. With Stripe, it's better to have the same entity in the same country where your users are, but still, well, it's not possible to have entity in every country. So you have to consider this part. Then there may be a lot of errors about the fraudulent payments. You can try to play with it and make the rules not that strict. And if you still have lower approval rates, then you may use some more complex payment solutions like Primer.io for payment orchestration. With Primer, you can set up multiple payment systems and have fallback payment systems for the main payment system, or use Pedal, who do the payment orchestration, and they also pay taxes for you, but they are not that customizable. So when you scale and when you see problems with the payments, try to change the payment solutions, and it may increase your conversions.
So if you want to learn more and start building your first web to app funnel, which with Igor's team's help, we are building our first web to app funnel for our own apps too. And we're going to be testing out and sharing all those results with you. Go check them out. It is web2wave.com, web2wave.com. And Igor, if the audience wants to connect with you in any other way to thank you for coming on and doing this, where would you want to send them?
Well, contact me on LinkedIn or message igor@web2wave.com. I will be there.
Awesome. Once again, it is web2wave.com. Thank you so much, Igor, for coming on and doing this. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.